morning. I'm Kim,
I'm Jen.
and we are your favorite occupational therapists, and we are back today to talk about red flags that you might notice if your child has social or emotional delays. Number one is limited or fleeting eye contact. What's number two, Jen?
Number two is that they're not sharing toys with you. This is a 10-month skill, that they're handing toys to adults and they want to share joy. They want to show you what they've made or what they have so that they can share that pride and enjoyment with you.
Number three, they're not waving hi or bye or engaging in social play. Jen is going to pull up a video of a 7-month-old taking great delight in rolling a ball. She anticipates it. Look at that joy on her face. She's waiting for it, just pure joy. And a lot of times our kids that we have social concerns about, you don't notice that joy and they're not engaging in social play. The other thing that you might notice is they're not going to do things like play peekaboo. You put a blanket over your head, they're not coming over to take it off your head. They're not even really noticing you. Do you have that one ready to go? Here's this little 15-month coming over, and he actually hands the blanket to mom. She puts it over her head. He's so enthralled. He's so curious, wants to engage with her, pulls it off her head. Sometimes what you see when I'm testing children to look at their social skills, if I give them a ball and they throw it behind their head or they throw it off to the side, that's a red flag for me about their social skills. Number four is they don't notice when you walk in a room. They don't notice when you leave a room. Number five, if they're in a social environment with friends over, or they're at daycare, they don't notice other kids playing. They don't join in with them. They don't watch them. They don't imitate them. Sometimes they actually go to the periphery of the room to avoid them. What do you have for number six, Jen?
Number six is they won't sit on an adult's lap long enough to go through an entire child's book. And I'm not talking about Harry Potter. I'm talking about a little hardcover book that's got 7 pages of different facial items, let's just say the little kids playing. So it's super engaging, and they don't want to sit on the lap because it's too long, or maybe they want to take control of the book, or maybe they want to have you stick on one page. That is a red flag.
Definitely. Number 7 is you find yourself as the parent or caregiver having to put forth all the effort to engage the child. A toddler should find you to be the most exciting person on the universe and be their play toy. And if they're not, and you're having to do your best Jim Carrey imitation with laughter and singing and boisterousness, then that's a red flag as well. What do you have for number 8, Jen?
Number 8, by 12 to 15 months, kids are responding to the look, where you point at something and you want them to follow the gaze of your finger and your excited voice, like, oh, look, there are your shoes, or look at the airplane, and that they're following that both gesture and your voice and your body turning, or your head turning to that object.
Number 9 is you might find that your child has a lot of tantrums and a lot of meltdowns. Tantrums and meltdowns are similar, but they're different, and we have a video out there on meltdowns if you would like to look at that. But all kids have tantrums when they don't get what they want, but if they're having a lot of them or they're lasting a long time, then that's a sign that you should be concerned. Meltdowns are a little bit different, and then they're not trying to get what they want, but they're upset about something and they cannot calm themselves down, and they just sort of zone out for a long time. That's also a red flag. And number 10, Jen?
And number 10 is that they can't sit still long enough for highly engaged activities. So as you saw in the video, that little 7-month-old was rolling that ball back and forth that video was probably just a 5-minute clip, but they were probably there for 10 minutes. And as the same with the hide and seek game, that they are easily engaged and want to play with you for quite some time. So if they are not sitting around long enough to play with you, that is a red flag.
Right. If you have concerns about one or more of these, have a conversation with your pediatrician. It doesn't mean anything is wrong with your child, but it's worth having the conversation. And you could always call your early intervention. Every state has one for children under the age of 3, and there are therapists that can come out there and teach you how to engage your children with social play to help improve some of these skills. We hope you like what you heard today. If you do, please like and subscribe and leave comments on the bottom. Thank you.
Thank you.